For Baranduda.
Thanks, Deputy Speaker. I wish to raise a matter for the attention of the Treasurer. The action I seek is for the Treasurer to be true to his word and provide an exemption for Australian Defence Force members from his insidious land tax grab. Now, back on the 25th of April 2017, in an Anzac Day spin job, this government announced exemptions for Australian Defence Force personnel from the first homeowners grant residence requirements. This meant that they didn't have to live in their new homes for 12 months to remain eligible for the grant. It was trumpeted that the ADF personnel often cannot live at home while they serve abroad or live on base, and this exemption will make it easier of the men and women who serve our nation. The Treasurer was quoted as saying, "These brave men and women are serving our nation abroad and interstate. The last thing they need is to be caught up in red tape and regulation." Deputy Speaker, the Minister for Veterans Affairs at the time, the Honourable John Erin, said many of our Australian Defence Force members want to buy a home in Victoria but are serving our nation elsewhere. That's why we're making this common sense change that recognises the special nature of their job. I believe this exemption should be extended to the land tax. Now, Reagan Coates is a member of the Royal Australian Air Force, not my favourite service, but they are certainly the junior service in our Defence Force, and his primary place of residence is currently in Baranduda, just outside Wodonga. Deputy Speaker, he's been posted to South Australia for the foreseeable future, so obviously he can't live in the only property he owns, and that's in Baranduda, Victoria. He's been posted to South Australia for whatever the tenure of that posting will be. For the thanks of a grateful state government, thanks for his service to the nation, he received a land tax bill for $975 on the 3rd of May 2024. Now, Mr Coates immediately sought advice from the State Revenue Office to determine if Section 83 of the Land Tax Act provided him with an exemption. Upon receiving no response, 4 months, yes, that's right, you heard it right, Deputy Speaker, 4 months, he phoned the SRO to be told he should be exempt and that his matter would be escalated. He phoned again just short of the due date and was told his matter would be actioned shortly. On the 24th of September, he received advice that he was not exempt and that his payment was overdue and he would attract a further interest payment of 12.36%. Now, further insult to injury came in the advice that his debt had been handed to a collection agency and if not paid immediately would bring about possible legal action. So please tell me, Treasurer, if this is how the Allen Labor government treats those who serve our nation, all for the sake of a grubby cash grab. You say one thing and you do another. Be good to your word and look after our ADF personnel.